Okay. Thanks.
So now, as I have told, in astrology, fundamental tools are very important. So the first fundamental tool is understanding the name of the planets. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So as I have explained, Sunday is associated with the planet Sun,
Mm-hmm.
followed by Monday, that is planet Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Then Tuesday, that is planet
Mars.
Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Then Wednesday, that is planet Mercury.
Mercury. Mm-hmm.
Then Thursday, that is planet Jupiter.
Mm-hmm.
Then Friday, that is planet Venus.
Yeah.
And finally Saturday, that is planet Saturn. From the
Saturn.
name, you
Mm-hmm.
can remember these seven planets. And besides them, we have North Node, and in Vedic astrology, it is referred to as Rahu. Okay?
Yeah.
It is Rahu. And the South Node, that is referred to as Ketu. Okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So now, every astrologer must remember these nine names
Okay.
because they have certain qualities. They have certain qualities. And we have to understand the qualities very slowly. Suppose I am saying sun represents your father. Okay. Suppose I am saying sun represents your father. Then the key word you have to write is sun, father.
Mm-hmm.
Sun represents your boss. That means if you are in a job, the head of the institution is also sun.
Okay.
Sun is also your soul because we actually search for the desire of our soul.
Mm-hmm.
Certain people are very much worried about their money, property, luxury in life. But certain people are never worried about the material things. They are worried about why they have come to this earth. What is
Mm-hmm.
actually their mission in life, what they should get. So
Mm-hmm.
that is kind of, you can say, spiritualism involved. And spiritualism is actually carried out by the soul. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Soul. So usually the people who we love the most, we refer to them as soulmate. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So every keyword has certain meaning. But what we have to understand is if we are talking about sun, then certain things are there. This sun will definitely represent, and we have to increase this particular list by understanding why they represent. So if somebody is going to ask you what things sun represent, then by now the answers are you will say sun represents father. Okay?
Yeah.
Sun also represents soul.
Uh-huh. Boss.
Sun also represents boss. Sun also represents government. So any particular government of a state or a country, that is
The head
also
of something.
the head of the something is also, you can say, head of the something comes under boss. Then the
Mm-hmm.
government, that means government is the supreme thing in a particular country. Okay, government consists of lot many prime ministers. So it is not that the prime minister will be government only. Government
Okay.
is a group of, you can say, ministers. Okay, so it can
Yeah.
be a state government, it can be a central government. The government which makes rule for us, that government is also represented by sun. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
sun is also going to represent medicine. So what we are going to do is we have to actually correlate these terms. But first thing is we have to remember. I will share a list so that you can remember the main things which are going to represent a particular planet. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now can you tell me who is considered as the king of a jungle?
The lion.
Lion. Why it is the king of the jungle?
Because he's the most powerful animal in that sense. He's the best predator.
Ah. If we are going to talk about power, power can be defined in many ways. A very, you can say, big animal having huge mass, huge height can also be powerful in some considerations. But a lion is powerful just because it has a big heart. Okay, not fearful, very fearless. Even though it is not the, you can say, longest animal, tallest animal, or the fastest animal in the jungle, but still it is the king because it is fearless. Heart. Okay? It has a big heart. I have a heart of lion. So that ultimately means heart is also represented by the king, and the king is also sun. Okay? Sun is considered as the king of the planets. Who is the king of the planets? Sun.
Mm-hmm.
So that ultimately means it is because of the powerful heart of the lion. Lion is very strong and fearless, and it is considered as the king of the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Despite fact that it is not the tallest, it is not the, you can say, fastest, or it cannot even jump like a monkey in the jungle. So many
Mm-hmm.
lacuna are there, but it has a very big courage. It has a great heart. It is very strong and fearless. That is why it is king. It can fight with any animal independent of the size of the animal. It can attack a crocodile. It can attack a lion. It can attack also an elephant. So that is why fearlessness or a big heart, that is also represented by sun. Okay.
Sons. Yeah.
Even doctors are represented by sun. A person having good sun in his chart can be a good doctor. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So now what we have to do is we have to actually correlate certain things. Then we can easily remember that why a particular planet is representing such things. So see, sun is actually your vitality, how healthy someone is. It is also seen from sun. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
vitality. And who provides us vitality? When we are sick,
Yes.
the person we go to is a doctor, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the strong bone system is also a gift from sun. Vitamin D, that is associated with sunlight, isn't it?
Yes.
So that is why sun is associated with vitality, good health, and the one who is going to provide good health is a doctor. That is why sun is also associated with doctor. Sun is also the best medicine. Okay. If you are having plenty of sunlight, you are exposing yourself to sunlight, you are getting lot of vitamin D, then you will have a very strong and vital system of organs. Sun also
Mm-hmm.
represents heart. So heart is the main thing that keeps us alive, isn't it?
Yes.
It keeps on pumping. It is the vital part of the body, and it is also at the center of the body. Okay. So that
Mm-hmm.
is why sun is the center of the planetary
Yeah.
system. All the planets revolve around sun. So now by
Okay.
now I have simply stated certain facts to say that how sun represents these particular things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the list of such things that a particular planet represent, but I will definitely tell few of the things that each planet represents, so that after all you will just see this video and you will also get the notes and you will continue learning them. But don't be in a
Okay.
hurry. Try to
Okay.
always correlate the particular information with the planet. So
Okay.
now, after Sun, the next planet which is very close to us, even though the size is very small, but its magnetic power is very much, which is that
Moon.
Moon. And in science, we never say Moon is a planet. In science, Moon is considered to be a sub-planet of Earth, which revolves around the Earth. Okay, but in astrology, this is also a planet. Planet means something which gives results. Okay, something which gives results. If somebody is asking, should I get a government job, then I will see the position of sun and I will find out whether the chances are good or not. Why? Because sun represents government. Are you getting it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you have good relationship with your father? Somebody is asking. I will simply see the position of the sun and say your sun is not very strong in the chart. You do not actually share a very good relationship with your father. This may be a possibility because sun is weak. So sun is also father. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You are a corrupt person if I am saying somebody by saying that sun is actually associated with enemy planets. Sun is weak. That means the conviction, the rule, and the kind of, you can say, authority someone is having is based on corrupt practice. Because sun is
Okay.
rule, sun is government, sun is such a king who has to be respected. And think about that king who has actually lot of bad habits. He's a drunkard, he misbehaves, he actually punishes good people. Then what you will tell? This person is not good, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
Indirectly, we will say that your sun is actually not good in the chart. I hope you can understand and you can relate it, isn't it?
Yes, but I wanted to ask you, so by the position of the sun, you can tell all of these things depending on which house the sun is in?
That ultimately means we are not having the first class, isn't it?
Yes.
And we have to wait for that. Because
Okay.
how it is strong and how it is weak, I will explain in the coming class, or if time permits, I will explain in this class also. But the
Okay.
first thing is we should know that what
What it
things a
represents.
particular planet represent. Okay?
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
I have told the 9 names, it is very easy for you to remember. Now 9 names must be understood with their characteristic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose somebody is saying, "What are your characteristics?" You can say that yes, I am working there. I have a big house. So many people know me. So now some characteristics are associated with every particular thing in the world. Every planet has certain things to tell about. Okay, so what they are telling in different charts are different, but they will represent certain common things. So we have to remember those common things. I will share the note, but before that I will also discuss. So say moon. So what is common for moon? Moon represents mind. Okay, moon represents
Mind.
mind. So that is
Mm-hmm.
why a person who has no control over his mind is referred to as lunatic. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
poor loon. Okay, poor moon. Lunar. That means this is the term associated with moon.
Yeah, lunar. Yeah.
Lunatic means somebody who has no control over the mind. Okay, so that is why moon represents mind and moon also represents emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, emotion. How emotional you are, that can be understood by moon. Okay, emotion. Whether you have a strong emotion or a weak emotion, whether your mind is fluctuating or you have a strong mind. Suppose somebody is going to praise a person, he becomes very happy. Somebody is going to comment a person, he becomes very upset. Then what
Yeah.
kind of mind he has?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Very
What
weak
kind of?
mind, isn't it? Because
Ah,
people
yes.
actually change.
Unstable mind. Yes.
I praise you, you got happy. I just make a comment, you got very worried, you got unhappy. That means you have very little control over the mind. But when you have a strong mind, that means you have certain conviction. You understand a particular thing. This is good. This is bad. I have an opinion. I should not change it. I should not become prey to the negative thoughts. This type of strength of not falling prey to emotions, negative thoughts, not to indulge in past, that are just habits of a healthy mind. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like healthy body. So healthy body is provided by sun. Vitality is provided by sun. But a healthy mind is provided by.
Moon. Mm-hmm.
So you might have heard about a scientist, Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
Okay, he is a famous physicist. His body was not that supportive, but he had a very strong mind. Okay, so now we have
Yeah.
two kind of strengths: physical strength and mental strength.
Mental strength. Mm-hmm.
All the aspects of mind are directly or indirectly associated with moon.
Okay.
Fickle minded. What is the meaning of that?
What was the question? People? What?
Fickle minded. Fickle. Fickle. A person who is fickle minded.
Fickle-minded. Yes, exactly. So it's a person who cannot make up their mind.
Who cannot make up their mind. They have always two or three different answers to a single question. They have two different states at the same time. They are
Right.
happy at the very same time. They are also not very happy. They are thinking, I should do this, but at the very same time, they should be thinking about another opportunity, another option. So they
Mm-hmm.
cannot make their mind. These people are fickle minded. Okay.
Yeah.
Moon will tell that. Moon will also tell that because mental and emotional, you can say nature are actually part and parcel of moon. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
moon also represents mother. Okay.
Mother.
Like sun
Okay.
represents father, moon represents mother.
Mother. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And moon also represents running cash. The money you are getting regularly, money, that is also
Okay.
represented by moon. Okay. So you can remember them easily. And which
Yeah.
are the, you can say, planets which can be located easily, they can be easily seen. Can you tell them?
Yeah. The sun and the moon.
Sun and the moon. So they have good amount of light to actually scatter. Even though moon has not its own light, it receives the light of sun. Sun has its own light, but they are very easily seen in the, you can say, sky, isn't it?
Yes. True.
So the body part which represents our ability to see is nothing but eye, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So moon and sun also represents eyes.
Okay.
So somebody is having troubled sun, troubled moon, bad sun, bad moon, then the first thing you can see is that person will not be a very good decision maker and he or she has problems with the eyes. At the very
Mm-hmm.
early age, that person may use specs. You can see that. Not
Okay.
even seeing at the sun or the moon or the chart by simply saying that a 10 years boy or girl is wearing glasses, that is a sign that his sun or moon are getting bad. Okay.
Okay.
Ah. So we are simply discussing certain things. So moon also represents money. Moon also
Yes.
represents money. Okay. I will tell how and why, but moon represents money. Moon also represents journey.
Journey. Okay.
Okay, you are going somewhere or you have a habit of going to places, then this represents journey. There are two kinds of job. One, somebody sitting at the office and doing it, and the other going to different places, meeting customers. He has a lot of travel to make. That means his job is influenced by which planet?
Moon.
Because moon represents journey. Okay, somebody is
Mm-hmm.
having problem in the eye, that means his moon may be afflicted, sun may be afflicted. Somebody is constantly suffering from some kind of diseases, he has to visit the doctor again and again, that means his sun is not.
Sun. Yeah. Strong.
Somebody heart problem, then sun is also causing the problem, sun is not well placed. Okay, so these are the logics and we have to go like this. So we have covered sun and moon.
Yes.
Then the day comes Mars. Okay, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So Mars is courage. First thing is courage,
Courage. Mm-hmm.
your strength. Okay, Mars is strength.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, Mars represents your younger brother.
Okay.
Okay? Somebody having younger brother, that is also Mars. Okay, so
Okay.
I will give a list of this. I'm just writing so that you can see. Mars also represents job which has a uniform, particularly you can say the troops, police troops or army, they are represented by Mars.
Leadership.
Okay, Mars,
Leadership.
yes, Mars is protector. Mars protects. So that is why a police person represents Mars. A, you can say, army man represents Mars. And what is uh, you can say associated with the army person? Definitely weapons, isn't it?
Weapons. Yeah.
Weapons are also associated with Mars. Mars is also fire. Okay, Mars
Okay.
is also fire. So see, I have told few things about Mars. Courage, younger
Mm-hmm.
brother, weapons,
Strength.
army, police, fire, strength, efforts. Mars is also efforts. So suppose somebody is giving you a work to do and you are putting a lot of efforts. That means you have good Mars. Unless Mars is good, no one is going to actually put certain efforts. So I will tell how to know that in which field of life someone is actually putting efforts. Okay, because I can see the position of Mars and I can tell that efforts. Similarly, you can simply say this particular Mars also represents your passion. Okay, passion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now, in certain astrological concepts, Mars is also represented as husband. Okay, so we'll
Okay.
go, but this is a secondary consideration. Okay, younger brother is always considered as Mars, and in certain other form of astrology, Mars can be husband. Okay,
Okay.
now coming to the other planet, Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
So Mercury is in intelligence. Intelligence. Okay, how
Intelligence. Okay.
intelligent a person is, that can be seen from Mercury. Okay, so now you can write these particular explaining words. So now what is that? Intelligence. How you speak, that is also
Mm.
represented by Mercury.
Mercury.
Okay, so I can write speech.
Mm-hmm.
Even our writing skill. Okay,
Yeah.
writing skill, that is also represented by Mercury. How we write, how we communicate, how we speak. Mercury is a businessman. So business is also represented by which planet? Mercury.
Businessman. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then a good mathematician can be
Okay.
also known from the power of Mercury. If Mercury is good, a person is good at mathematics. So
Okay.
Mercury represents mathematics also. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mercury represents maths. Mercury is also daughter. Someone's
Okay.
daughter. Okay. So every relationship is directly or indirectly related to
Daughter.
certain. So Mercury represents daughter. Even paternal aunt, father's sister is also represented by Mercury. Okay. So now the
Okay.
main thing you have to remember is this: intelligence and communication, then ability of maths, ability of
And daughter.
business, then data, then you can simply say Mercury is documentation also, keeping the
Documents.
documents in order. Okay, documents. Mercury is youthfulness, youth. A
Mm-hmm.
person may be of a certain age, but he looks like younger than his age. Mercury should
Mm-hmm.
be good. Okay, youthfulness. Mercury also represents teeth.
Okay.
Okay, so now if somebody has teeth problem, he is suffering from pyorrhea or he is not having a good set of teeth, then Mercury is actually some kind of afflicted. I will use this word again and again. Afflicted means his power is somehow curtailed.
Okay.
Okay. So any planet which is afflicted means it will not give good results.
Yeah.
You
The
will
energy
find
is distorted.
some
Mm-hmm.
loopholes with the power of the planet. So that is why first you have to remember these things. So what is the meaning of that? If Mercury is strong, then you should have a good communication skill. You should be good at writing. You are very intelligent. You can take very intelligent steps in your life, and the decisions you are likely to make will be promptly taken. Okay. Mercury means you can learn things in a very fast way.
Fast.
If your
Mm-hmm.
memory is good, you remember a lot of things. So Mercury is also memory. Your memory power is also represented by Mercury.
Mercury. Yeah.
Okay. So now we can add on so many things on this. But the first thing are these are the main characteristic of these planets. And you have to note them down and you have to see how this can be studied from the chart. I will ultimately tell those things also. But let's finish few more things about the rest of the planets. So we have completed till now Sun, Moon, Mercury,
Mars.
and Mars. Now coming to
Ma-
Jupiter. Okay.
yeah.
So Jupiter is the best planet to give a particular result. Jupiter is your wisdom. Okay?
Wisdom.
Jupiter
Okay.
is your wisdom. Jupiter represents you. Okay?
Me. Okay.
Whoever is actually trying to know about his chart, then the person himself or herself, independent of whether he is a male or a that person is a female, that is represented by Jupiter. Person is represented by Jupiter. Okay. So now, if your Jupiter is good, you have a very good life. You are very wise. You are
Okay.
very experienced. Jupiter is also experience. Okay. Jupiter is
Mhm.
higher learning. Jupiter is
Mhm.
higher learning. Higher learning means usually somebody is doing MA, MSc, PhD. These are
Mhm.
examples of higher learning. Okay. So now higher learning is usually represented by Jupiter. Then the other kind of learnings are represented by Mercury. Mercury is also education. Okay.
Okay.
But philosophical learning, like learning the law, learning philosophy of a particular subject, or doing a lot of research into a particular subject. These are things of the curriculum meant for PhD, MPhil, MSc. So higher education is represented by Mercury. Mercury
Mhm.
also represents dharma. What is that? Religion. Okay. People are religious. They
Karma.
follow.
Yeah.
So dharma. Religion is represented by Mercury. Again, any kind of guru, someone who is teaching you, that is also Jupiter. Okay.
Okay.
So now I am teaching you, so I am playing the role of Jupiter for you.
Jupiter. Mhm.
Jupiter. Similarly, Jupiter is associated with spiritualism. Okay.
Spiritual. Okay.
Jupiter is associated with spiritual growth. So
Okay.
Jupiter is also the life, the oxygen we take. That is actually
Mhm.
Jupiter. If a particular animal or plant or a person is life, is living, he or she has life, then we say Jupiter is operating. Okay.
Mhm.
The life comes to an end. Jupiter is no more. So Jupiter,
Right.
that is why, is the most important planet. Jupiter is experience, Jupiter is spiritual growth, and Jupiter also represents good growth. If somebody is actually having a good growth in life, then the main reason is Jupiter.
Okay.
Jupiter is also blessing.
Mhm.
Blessings means we are doing certain thing, but we are getting the result instantly. That means we
Yeah.
are blessed. Okay. So Jupiter does that. Jupiter is a blessing. Jupiter is dharma. Jupiter is also pilgrimage. That means certain people usually make long distance journeys to visit religious places. Okay. Jupiter
Okay.
represents that also. I hope you remember certain things. Okay. And
Mhm.
keep writing, keep taking notes, even though you are going to have a systematic note on how planets behave and what they represent. Okay. So
Mhm.
now the next planet is after Jupiter, that is Thursday, we get Friday, isn't it? So
Yes.
Friday is represented by the
Venus.
and men are
Ven.
from Mars and women are from Venus.
Venus.
There is
Yeah.
famous book on this. So usually a lady is represented by Venus.
Okay.
Okay. Anything which is beautiful is represented by Venus. Venus is charm. Okay.
Mhm.
Venus is also harmony. Harmony means a person who is happy when everyone around is also happy. A person
Mhm.
usually found to be making balance in the family. There is argument over there, but someone is trying to calm down everybody. That means that person is a good Venus. So Venus is harmony. A person having good Venus can create harmonious situation everywhere he goes. That person
Mhm.
brings charm. Venus is that. Venus is
Mhm.
alternating medicine. So, if we are talking about allopathic medicines, that is represented by sun. But any kind of alternative medicine, that is usually represented by Venus. Venus is
Okay.
also wife. For a male chart, Venus is wife.
Wife. Mm-hmm.
Venus also represents luxury. So if somebody is holidaying, somebody is actually watching movies, going to restaurants, spending a lot of money, that ultimately means his Venus is very good. Okay? He has
Mm-hmm.
good company, and that person has luxury in life. So ultimately we can associate branded clothes, or you can say uh, big restaurants, fancy places, jewelry, because these are the attributes of a rich person, isn't it?
Yeah.
Consider a rich lady, and whatever you can notice, you can associate that rich lady, beautiful lady, to Venus. Okay? So
Mm-hmm.
luxury comes accordingly. Branded clothes are represented by Venus. Jewelries are represented by Venus. And finally, despite having all these things, that particular person is very stable.
Mm-hmm.
So this internal self-confidence. Confidence, okay, at the internal
Mm-hmm.
level. Self-confidence. So remember these
Mm-hmm.
terms, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what are the keywords I have told right now for
Lady,
Venus? Can you
lady,
repeat?
man, lady, wife, harmony, luxury, charm,
Yeah, branded clothes.
alternative.
Yes. Okay, great. Okay, so we have to remember these things. Now, when I will tell that why a planet is strong or weak in a particular position, I will say more things about these planets. But as this is the first class, we should just consider the keywords. Okay. Now we
Okay.
have Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
Saturn is all about the work you are doing. Okay. So that word is referred to as karma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, karma means job, profession. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
of profession, responsibility. Okay, so any kind of responsibility is also seen from Saturn. Saturn also gives sorrow. Okay, Saturn represents sorrow. Any kind
Mm-hmm.
of disease is also comes under the portfolio of Saturn. Diseases. D-E-C-S. Okay, diseases.
Diseases. Okay, diseases. Yeah.
Yes, sorrow, karma, job, profession. Saturn is also the elderly people at home. Okay, in a family, some elderly people are there. Whoever they are living in the family, they are Saturn. Okay, Saturn is also elder brother. Saturn is elder brother. You have remembered younger brother is represented by Mars. So Saturn is elder brother. Okay,
Okay.
elder. And Saturn is also associated with, you can say, construction.
Yeah.
Saturn is
Foundation. Mm-hmm.
foundation, construction actually. Okay. So if we are having a huge building, then the construction is represented by Saturn. Okay. Saturn has to do with engineering. Okay. If a person has good knowledge of engineering, then again Saturn plays a role. Engineering, Saturn and Mars usually represents this. Anything which is hidden under the ground, usually the fuels, okay, fossil fuels, they are represented by Saturn. So if somebody is asking you, I am going to open a petrol pump. So now what you have to check is the position of Saturn. First,
Mm-hmm.
whether the position of Saturn is good or not in the chart, because fuel, petrol, diesel, coal, these are also represented by Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
Saturn also represents the servant.
Yeah.
Okay. Servants are represented by Saturn. So if in a particular house, the servants are not staying there, they are leaving the room or house after 1 month, 2 months, there is constant change in the servants who are giving service. That means Saturn is not good. Okay.
Yes.
Servants. Saturn also represents people who do a lot of physical labor. So labor is also laborer are also seen from Saturn. Okay. So these are
Mm-hmm.
some of the Keywords associated with Saturn: servants, laborers, sorrow, diseases, construction, engineering, fuel, hard work, profession, sincerity, okay, consistency. Okay, there is a particular term when a person is doing a work regularly, doing a lot of efforts, and he is doing it for a long time, then this is a gift from Saturn. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Saturn means he can be resilient, resilience, working for a project for so long, not giving up the project midway. So this is a characteristic of Saturn. Okay. Now the most important things comes. The nodes,
Rahu.
Rahu, and the one is Ketu. So just remember two keywords from them. Rahu means attachment. Okay.
Attachment. Okay.
And the opposite is Ketu. Okay. Ketu is detachment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Rahu is actually associated with material things. All the
Mm-hmm.
material things in the world, what we aspire to have, that is represented by Rahu. And Ketu is all immaterial things. Okay. So that means
Mm-hmm.
spiritualism is under Ketu. But suppose you want to buy a very big car, you want to achieve certain things, you want to have some fulfilled desires, wishes, they are represented by Rahu. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Materialistic gain is represented by Rahu. This is also growth. I have told that Jupiter represents growth. Again, remember, Rahu represents growth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If a particular politician or a person becomes very famous within a very short span of time, then this is the job of Rahu, giving
Okay.
things unlimited in a very short span of time.
Mm.
Expansion, growth, unnatural growth, that is represented by Rahu.
Rahu.
Rahu is also the darkness. Okay. Rahu represents unorthodoxy. A person who is not actually obeying rules, that is represented by Rahu. Unorthodox means the way you are behaving cannot
It's
be
gonna
actually
line.
analyzed. Okay. Unorthodox behavior, arrogant behavior. Usually, when a person has some unusual way of actually wearing, suppose he is dressing himself in a very weird sense. Okay. His style is not followed by anybody. He has a unique style of his own. Then this is the nature of Rahu. Rahu means unconventional. Okay. Not
Mm-hmm.
following the way of the society. Rahu is the breaker of rules. Okay. Rahu is the breaker of rules. Rules Rahu does not obey. Rahu has its own rules. Rahu is also cheating. Okay. If somebody is making some kind of cheating, it can be seen from Rahu. So you have to remember this. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Darkness, shadow, and also Rahu represents death. Rahu is death. Okay. Now
What
Ketu
about if someone is doing black magic, all of that? It's under
that
Rahu?
can also be seen. Any negative thing is usually associated with Rahu, but there are certain other considerations also. That is why I'm not saying black magic. Okay.
Okay.
When certain other combinations appear, then only we can authenticate yes, it is black magic. But yes, darkness is associated with black magic also. So darkness, any kind of darkness, shadow, okay, things
Mm-hmm.
which are done in privacy are hidden and are done for creating trouble, they comes under Rahu. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And finally, the last planet, that is Ketu.
Ketu.
So Ketu is detachment, that I have already told. Ketu is also intuition. Okay. Intuition. What is intuition?
The ability to know something without rationalizing it.
Okay. So something is going to happen, but you have certain idea about what is going to happen. And if the things are happening, and you know it beforehand, then that is the power of intuition. Okay. You
Mm-hmm.
think this person may cheat me, and after 2 months the person cheated you. This is an
Yeah.
example of intuition. Okay. Learning things beforehand. So intuition is very powerful while dealing with market trends. Stock market. Okay. Stock market.
Mm-hmm.
So Rahu also represents segregation, means dividing things. Segregation means uh, not making a whole body out of parts, but making parts out of a whole body. Okay. So
This is Rahu or Ketu? Ketu.
Rahu gathers the things, it unifies things, and Ketu segregate them. Okay.
Okay.
Ketu segregate them. So I am giving a very good example so that you can remember. Suppose you have 1 crore rupee and you want to invest, and somebody told you this should be invested for hotels or for food industry. So what you did was you purchased small, you can say, um, hotels or places where you can do the business by spending a little bit of money. Okay. You have 10 to 15 say counters where you are selling food, and you have not spent lot of money in actually beautifying the place. So this is the job of Ketu. You are not actually spending all the money into a fancy restaurant. Instead of doing that, you have some outlets where you are selling the food. Can you
Okay.
correlate? So now Rahu means taking a decision unifiedly. I will spend all the money here. But Ketu is distributing the money into different portfolios or making small investments, but a number of multiple investments. So Ketu is segregation. Segregation means separating things from each other. Ketu is
Mm-hmm.
also, or you can say, detachment. So now when Ketu is associated with Venus, somebody will be detached from his wife because Venus is wife. When
Mm-hmm.
Ketu is associated with say Sun, somebody will be detached from father because Sun is father and Ketu is detachment. Somebody is having Ketu in the 11th house, so 11th house is house of gain. So that person is not that worried about gain. So Ketu means it is going to give you loneliness. Ketu is also loneliness. Okay.
Okay.
Ketu is intuition. Ketu is spiritualism. Ketu is segregation. Ketu is, you can say, litigation. Okay. Any kind of
Mm-hmm.
litigation is seen from Ketu. Separation is also seen from Ketu. If a person is getting separated, he is going away from his motherland, he is leaving his family, then this separation is seen from Ketu. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So these are the key words I have mentioned. Separation.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, these are the keywords we have to understand. Okay. So we have to remember them also. I will come to few more things before we can conclude the class. Okay. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Just first make the notes. I will also provide some systematic notes so that you will refer to them and
Yes.
try to understand. Okay. This is all about the initial introduction for planets.
Mm-hmm.
Now, suppose an actor is there. So planets are actors, acting. Okay, somebody is acting, actor. Which actor do you like the most? Any Hollywood actor?
Brad Pitt.
Okay, Brad Pitt. So now ultimately, he cannot act out of his own. He requires a stage to act, isn't it?
Yes.
So now the planets are like actors. They are Brad Pitts. But some, you can say, person should be there who will be the director. He will write a plot. He will just provide opportunity so that he will act. Then the stage, or you can consider a plant, a tree. A tree cannot grow out of its own. We have to insert the root into soil. Then we have to provide certain basic things, or he will that tree will get the nutrients from the soil and it will grow. Then tree is that planet we were discussing, and the soil is the sign. Okay. So now, after remembering the planets, one has to remember the signs.
Hmm.
Can you name the signs by seeing that the chart?
Yeah. Yeah. Gemini, Aries, Taurus,
We
Pisces.
start from here. This is the first sign. Okay.
Aries is the first. Okay.
Aries is the first, and whenever you are seeing any chart, whatever is here, we have to say that that is the first house also. Okay.
Okay.
So last two things are there. We have discussed about planets. Now we are going to discuss about signs. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay. So signs are like soil. Signs are like soil. And certain planets are going to feel very happy when they are put into certain kind of soils. Okay. Suppose
Hmm.
I am getting sun here. Sun will grow very fast. Sun will feel very happy. Actually, he is in a friendly sign. Okay. So this
Hmm.
particular sign will help sun to grow into a big tree. So we have to remember this, that the kind of opportunity which a particular planet has, or the thing the planet represents, all the characteristic cannot come out of it. It will come out in a very big way only when it is
The
placed in
sun
a,
comes.
okay, it is placed in a good sign. So that is why sign are actually non-living things, and planet is a living entity. When they are connected to each other, the results are there. Okay, it is just like growing a particular plant in a orchard. Okay. So now
So,
what represents the orchard? Actually, the soil and the environment represents the orchard, but it gets completed only when plants are there. We bring plants and put them there. Then the combination creates the whole thing. So first you require planets. I have told already. Second thing is understanding the science. But we'll carry on discussion on the science in the coming class. Okay.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Because it will be too much for you, but you have to go through the notes I am going to provide tonight itself, and I will also share the video so that you can go through them. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Any question?
Interesting. Yes. So the question is about, you said that the planets are not alive. The signs are not alive. So how did that come up?
Good
How
question.